Hey everyone, my name is Allegra Deshay, and I am here to talk to you about my sleeve experience and also what I'm doing now as far as my phentermine and taking that. Okay, so just to get started, we I went ahead and had surgery in August 10th, 2016. So that was about 4 years ago. Everything actually went very well. It was a really easy procedure. And I ended up losing a lot of weight. So I lost 110 or 111 pounds. I started off at 282 and I ended up like just averaging around 171, and I stayed there pretty much for 3 years. So last year, 2019, um, February, I ended up burning my leg, and like third-degree burns, like super bad. I also burnt my arm as well. It's actually healing pretty good. It's hard to turn to show you. Okay. This is awkward trying to show you. Oh, wait. There it goes. Anyway, I burned my arm, but, like, my leg was huge. Let me show you. Like, look at that. Like, so, big burns, guys. So, anyways, I could not be able to work because I was a waitress at the time. And, so, I was unemployed, and then during that time period, I ended up fracturing my um, knee and spraining my ankle. So then I was even more sedentary. So I couldn't walk and stuff like that. Just when I finally started feeling better, being able to walk after like 2 months, really walking, because you're bigger too. Well, your legs. Well, it really wasn't. I still had like thick legs, So like when they touch each other, of course, anytime they touch, like it was just excruciating walking. It was like I burnt my muscle and like to move my leg. Like it was just the worst pain ever in my life. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Anyway, so it hurt. The burn hurt worse than spraining my knee and ankle. Like, I mean, spraining my you know what I'm trying to say, fracturing my ankle, spraining my knee. Anyway, that was the worst pain in my life. Never wished it on anyone. So I ended up gaining weight. So by the time April hit, so I was 171. By the time April, that happened in February. By the time April was around, I was at like 200, 195, 200. Quick, easy. I was just sitting there, literally just getting up to go to the bathroom, literally coming back and laying down in the bed. So, and eating, of course. Eating all day, just sitting there and eating. Just, when you have the VSG, when you have the sleeve, like your appetite goes away, or you don't get as hungry. But I was just bored and I had nothing to do. I was watching TV. It tasted good. It was something to do. So I ended up getting it. So anyway, by April, I was 200 pounds. By September of last year, I was like around 215. Okay, so last month I went to the doctor. So this whole time I was so sad, so depressed. I need to make a change. I need to go to the gym now that I'm able to walk and all of that stuff again. But it was harder because I had to train my knee. I couldn't run. I even started running. Like I hated exercise before. But once I had the surgery, I started running. I started, just exercising more. And it actually felt good. Like, it literally felt great to run, to exercise, all of that good stuff. So, yeah. And so when I went back to try to run, of course, my ankle is weak. Everything's weak. When I got on the stairs, I used to, like, bounce around, do squats, like, do all that extra stuff. And I couldn't even do that, like, at all. So, fast forward, started really not taking my medicine, like my vitamins. You're supposed to take lots and lots and lots of vitamins. I wasn't taking like anything, and I started getting like these really bad cramps in my stomach about like 6-8 weeks ago, 2 months, a month and a half ago. Anyways, they were excruciating pains. They felt like a Charlie horse, or like spasm that normally happens in your legs or in your calves or whatever. It was happening in my stomach. So I'm like, oh snap, like, is it because of the gastric sleeve? I don't really know. To this day, we don't really know. So anyway, I went to the doctor. She had me take all these tests. I had to take I had to go and, of course, do like a blood work. So they did, blood work to see what was going on. Am I deficient in any type of way, or is there something in the blood that can be able to give some clue as far as why I'm having these random spasms? And they hurt so bad, like I would literally cry. And I have a high pain tolerance. Like I was like in so much pain. It was like horrible. Like, and then it'll probably last like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then it'll go away. I was reading online, like you can drink pickle juice. I was drinking drinking pickle juice. I didn't care whatever I had to do. I'd be like, I need to do it. I went and got Amazon. I went and got a heating pad. That helps too. It helps get rid of it sooner. Also, if I kind of stretch my body and just sit there and like don't move, like that helped too. So anyway, I went to the doctor, like, hey, doc, what's wrong? Hopefully it wasn't like nothing going on with my sleeves, since I probably like stretched it out. I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, or my stomach. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, so I was a little bit nervous, and she did all the tests, and I even had to test my stool. Stool is poop. I had to go poop in a little container at my house too. So I had to go home, wait till I pooped, then poop in the little table, get a toothpick out, or not a toothpick, but a tongue little compressor thing that they gave me, scoop it out and put it in the jar. Scoop it up, chop it up, put it in there, put enough of the poop, and close the top. Put it in the bag, of course. I wrapped it around in a little Ziploc. Well, it came with the Ziploc, but I put another little extra bag in there because it was stinking. Water, I never realized, side note, that water actually helps with getting rid of the odor, like when you take a shit, because it stank so motherfucking bad. I was gagging. I was like, just putting it in there, like it was like disgusting. Like it was the worst thing. Like I changed diapers. I got a baby. Like that was the most stankingest thing I ever had to do. But it's just like, you gotta do it. Like, you need to love yourself, take care of yourself, figure out what's going on. Stop just waiting, because that's what I would do. Like, wait, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastinate. Like, I need to take care of myself. I need to love myself, take care of myself first. This is do what you gotta do. Hype myself up, build myself up. Like, yeah, girl, you can do it. Go ahead and scoop that poop in there. So anyway, I did that. Took it to the doctor. Of course, the next day, as soon as they opened up, child, I was there. I need to get this to poop. You know what I'm saying? It's poop. I was just like, I asked her, even at the doctor, I was just like, do I put it in the refrigerator? Like, what am I supposed to do? What? With the poop, like, she's just like, just take it to us as soon as possible, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it start stinking up my house or whatever. Even though it's in the, like, closed container and then the little bag, I still just, as soon as possible. So, anyway, all that process. Oh, and then she wanted me to do an ultrasound to look at my stomach to see if, like, did it shrink. I mean, not did it shrink, but do I have stones in there or something like that? Or she wanted to look somewhere to see if I got stones. So I had to do an ultrasound. So we did all this tests. When we come back, she's basically like, all the other tests, nothing's wrong with your stool. Your vitamins, you are a little bit deficient in vitamin, 12, vitamin D, some other stuff or whatever. And I need to take multivitamins. She also gave me some, like, vitamin D supplements or something like that. I was anemic or whatever. My iron is low and stuff like that. So she started giving me some supplements, telling me what supplements to get to help my body. But as far as the spasms, as far as the cramps, there really wasn't any indication as far as, or any explanation really why it happens. So I'm just really thinking, like, maybe I'm dehydrated and I don't drink as much water as I used to. So I'm gonna try that out. So anyways, I talked to her the first time about the weight loss pills. Like, hey, since I'm here, she's just like, try to start, dieting, eating better food, blah 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 blah, and then we'll do these tests, see what's going on, and then we'll talk about it once you come back. So I actually tried to, like, fast, and it did work. for like a day or two, and then I ate. And I was actually cheating while I was fasting. Like I was eating I was trying to do a water fast. But then I would eat like, dang, let me get the little bite of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just take a little bite real quick, and then drink a whole bunch of water, and it would wash it down. So it's like I never actually ate it. So that's what I was doing, but I mean, it was helping, but at the same time, I was just like so miserable and feeling so bad about it. Like, damn, I just ate, and then I would just eat, and then basically I ended up going to a party, ate some wings. Wings, my favorite food. Wings and nachos. So I ate some wings, and it was over for the game right then. You know what I'm saying? I just started eating again. So I was really kind of upset because I had lost like a couple pounds, 5-6 pounds, and gained it right back. You know, but I'm pretty sure it was only water weight because it was only like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, so okay, so now we're going to talk about phentermine. So, phentermine is a weight loss supplement. So, she definitely went ahead and improved me. She actually started me off with at 37.5. So, these are the pills. There we go. Right. Anyways, I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, these are like these little blue and white tablets or whatever. You're supposed to take it once a day, 30 minutes before you eat, and drink water. I listened to a lot of people's reviews and stuff like that. Like, you know, really actually once I got it, and everyone was saying you will get thirsty. They were not lying. You were going to get super freaking thirsty. Like, it's ridiculous. Like how much water you would, how often you get thirsty, and so that was good. I mean, I don't like being thirsty like that, like this. But at the same time, I mean, I'm not hungry. Okay, so the first day, okay, so what I did, I got it 2 days ago. Well, technically, I guess it's 3 because it's the middle of the night right now. So, but we're not going to talk about that because I haven't weighed myself. And I still haven't went to sleep and all that good stuff. So, anyway, so I started off at the 14th. I went to the doctor. She gave me the pills. And it wasn't ready. So the very next day, I went ahead and picked them up from Fry's. But then I was just like, oh my God, I need to get one last meal in. I need to eat one of my favorite foods. So I went ahead and made some nachos. They were bomb, bomb, bomb. And then later on, I started getting hungry again, and I was just like, I should just go and get some. You know, just telling myself, like, I should just go and get some ice cream out the freezer real quick. Just a little bit, you know, and then after that, no, like, stop. I just went ahead and just took one of the pills right then. I was just like, I can't, you know. When I took it, how I felt, okay, probably like 30 minutes, an hour later, I start feeling like a little head change. That means, head change means like, a little high, a little bit. Like I just felt I just knew in my mind, like things were a little different. I felt a little bit more upbeat, happier. Then all of a sudden, like maybe 2 or 3 hours, I just started getting this, I don't know, burst of energy. So I'm like started cleaning up and doing like work that normally I'd be like, dang, I don't really want to organize my shoes. No, I just was just like, forget it. I stayed up all night until like 5 o'clock in the morning. You cannot go to sleep. You just can't. So I stayed up until 5 o'clock in the morning. I was reading my book, you know, organizing, cleaning up, and then finally I went to sleep about 2 hours. So that was the first night, and then I woke up the next day. Okay, so let me tell you. So when I went to the doctor, I was 252.3. Okay, and then after I went to the doctor, I went home and I weighed myself, and I was 245 pounds. So I was just like, that's annoying, you know, when the doctor tells you you're 152 and then you get on your own personal scale at 145. So, because I'm trying to, like, what's going on here? I'm trying to keep track. So, anyways, just forget about it. Like, I'm 145. I'm gonna tell that. I'm gonna write that down. That's how much I am, quote unquote, until I go to the doctor again and use that same scale. Then I can be able to really see, okay, is my scale off? Is it broken? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to just? It's electronic, so I can't just adjust it out. Can I? I don't know. I haven't picked it up. I haven't been that concerned to look. Anyway, so I went home at 145. So the next day when I woke up, I was 143.2. So I'm just like, wow, like that's not even a whole 24 hours and I've lost weight. Apparently I've been listening to a lot of stuff like phentermine has like some type of properties in it or whatever that increases your heart rate and stuff like that. So like your heart rate is actually like higher, and so like it's like pumping more blood, just higher your heart rate is, the harder your heart has to move, your body is consuming and burning energy. Apparently, I don't know, it's a suppressant. You don't eat food, and then also water makes you lose weight. So with all of that combined, and then me staying up, and then with me moving around because I have this energy, so I'm walking around doing all this extra stuff, doing stuff that don't even need to be done. So I think that anyway, 1.5 pounds, right? So I lose that, and I'm excited. I'm just like, all right. So then later, I've been taking it in like the afternoon, because the first day I took it in that like towards the like 3 or 4, or in that time frame. So I took it around 12, and then so went throughout my day. I haven't really been exercising or anything like that, but I have been moving a lot more than normal, because I still have more energy, and that pill gives you more energy and stuff like that. So then today I went ahead and weighed myself again. Child, that scale said what was it again? 238.8. 238.8. You know how happy I was? Do you know how happy I was? So, like, that's 7 pounds. So, seriously. Okay, it could be water weight. Okay. And, 2 days. So, it don't matter if it's water weight. It's still 7 pounds. I'm still happy. And a reason why I'm more happy is because of the fact that it wasn't like a constant struggle, like, oh my God, don't eat, don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. It was almost like, okay, burn off this energy, burn off this energy, burn off this energy. So it's like a different mindset, almost like I'm not thinking about food, so now I can think about other things. And I forgot how calming that was. I am addicted to food. I know I am. So when I had the weight loss surgery and everything changed for me, I lost all that weight, I wasn't addicted. That relationship wasn't there anymore, because I wasn't getting cravings. I didn't even want sweets would make me like throw up. Sweet would make me feel sick. So like my relationship with food was a lot different. Now what I can say is that I did start eating healthier, but I didn't make sure that it was a super healthy lifestyle back then. So I did start changing my life, but it wasn't to the point where I was eating more greens, I was eating the proteins, I was doing all of that stuff, I was working out, but I did cheat sometimes or whatever. But I wasn't a super strict lifestyle, like but I did what I was working out. I was definitely working out, probably like not even a long time, like maybe 45 minutes a day. I was doing it every day. But anyway, and then, almost every day, because then I was waitressing too, so I was walking around. I was getting a lot of exercise. So 238. Yeah. So anyway, I'm happy. And so I decided, I was just laying there tonight, because of course I can't sleep again, and I was just like, you know what, I documented a lot of my my VSG, which is vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I documented a lot of that stuff on Instagram, but I never actually made a YouTube video. So I want to actually make a YouTube video of myself this time, and I'm saying this time because I know I'm about to be popping again, and I'm about to be happy again. And this time I'll know that, I always knew it was going to be a lifestyle, but I never thought that I would end up being this way again. And the reason why I got this way again is because I I got sad, I got depressed, and I started abusing food. So now I know what the trigger is. Now I know that I need to start working on that as well. So this is a whole change. This is a whole change mindset. I need to start just doing more, positive things, and feeding myself positive, thoughts and stuff like that. I need to just, it's time for a whole makeover again, from the inside out again, outside and in. We doing it all. So I was laying down because, like I said, I can't sleep, and I was just like, you know what? Let me do it right now, because if I don't do it right now, it's not going to happen at all. Plus, I want to come back in a month, and then y'all going to see my face looking like it used to. Like, hey, I'm cute. So I'm about to be cute, and plus, so it's just like, and plus I'm losing like 7 pounds in like, what, 2 days, you know what I'm saying? So we need to document this, baby. We need to, things is happening, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's kind of like what was happening too with my sleeve. Like, I lost like 20 pounds like the first week, and then really with my sleeve too. When you first start doing the first week, you can't really eat anything, because your stomach's new, so you don't eat. You just drink water, broth, you know what I'm saying, jello. That's it. So I'm actually going back to that and starting off. Basically, the keto diet is basically what ended up helping me so much, and like, that's what you are on when you're on a sleeve. So, my battery is going on. Anyway, so that's what you're on when you're on the sleeve. So that's my goal, is just to try to like basically do liquids. I haven't really been eating anything. I haven't ate anything at all, really. I ate like a piece of chicken when I say it was this big, and that's it. So I'm like, is my sleeve popping back? Like, I feel so good, because now it's like, okay, now I don't care about food no more. Like, my stomach's gonna shrink back, so then when I do, it's gonna get really full really quick again, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just excited that, and I know I won't have to be dependent on these for a while, because I already know what I need to do. I just needed that extra kick, that extra motivation, and that's what I really feel like phentermine is doing for me. It's just getting me motivated, getting me excited again. And then once I'm, you know what I'm saying, gyms is closed right now, so I'm getting excited. I downloaded apps so that I can be able to do like 7-minute high intensity programs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, and I'm grateful to have experienced the sleeve, and I'm happy to be able to do it again, and I know I can do it again. And at the end of the day, both times was me, as far as losing weight, and I'm starting to get thirsty, so we're gonna wrap up this video. But I just wanted to get up off my butt, go ahead and document it, go ahead and start it, so I can go and look back and see myself and remember. So guys, if you have any questions, anything you want me to answer specifically about this video, not about this video, about phentermine, then I'll try to answer the best of my knowledge, and just go ahead and put in a comment. And I'll see you soon. Maybe, I don't know how often I'm gonna do this. This is my first time doing this, and I don't even know, to be honest, if I'm gonna share this or not. It's just really kind of for me, but I may end up sharing it. You never know. Either way, I am out of here. Finna go and read a book until hopefully I start to get sleepy. And one thing I can say is just like, before I let you go, is just love yourself. And no matter what weight you are, if you don't heal your mind first, then you're gonna end up being just a fat girl in a skinny girl's body, and then eventually something's gonna happen where you lose sight, and then you lose track of your goals. So just start investing in yourself and loving yourself during this time that you have when you start rebuilding yourself. And if you don't think that phentermine is good for you, then don't take it, all that good stuff. At the end of the day, you are your own person, you are your own body, you make your own decisions, you do your own research, you are responsible for you. And so it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, anybody else say, you're responsible for you. You're responsible for your own happiness. So if this is what you want, if you fantasize all the time about, oh, how I feel to be healthier, my body healthier, all that stuff, and just do something about it. And then if you try to do it the natural way and you can't, talk to the doctor, see what resources you have, see what things you can do, look at some videos, research it, research it. And when you do all that stuff, know that you're doing it for yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Peace.